Coming up on This Week in Torrance. Thousands come out for the city's 4th of July celebration. We'll tell you what was new this year.
And a new restaurant opens its doors in Torrance after finding the perfect location.
Torrance kids put their building skills to test during an annual summer workshop.
And a fashion brand is looking for a new face for their company. These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Julie Chan.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. Toyota has officially opened its new headquarters in Plano, Texas. Since late spring, the company has been moving its employees from Torrance to Texas. The new North American headquarters in Texas was a $1 billion project. They plan to have 4,000 employed at that site. Construction of the 100-acre headquarters in Plano is not yet complete. The question now is, who will move into the old Toyota campus in Torrance?
The month of July in the City of Torrance is all about taking advantage of enjoying local recreation. City Council has proclaimed July as National Parks and Recreation Month. Parks and Rec offers social connection, outdoor spaces for children and adults to be active, as well as participation in group sports. Council urges all residents to enjoy and recognize the social, physical, mental, economic, environmental, and community benefits of programs offered by the Torrance Community Services Department. The City of Torrance has many facilities, including parks, sports fields, tennis courts such as the D. Hardison Sports Center, Toyota Sports Complex, Torrance Cultural Arts Center, and the Victor E. Benstead Plunge. That's just to name a few.
And speaking of parks, a special event is returning to Wilson Park very soon. You can enjoy a free concert in the park hosted by the City of Torrance on Saturday, July 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. It'll take place at Wilson Park's new Performance Gazebo. The city plans to host a wide range of entertainers this year. This concert will be the first one of the summer, so bring your chairs, blankets, and picnic baskets. Mystic Wave will perform, and on August 19th, Bone Daddy will take the stage. For additional information, you can head to torranceca.gov.
It was a hit when it first made a pit stop at the Amo Fashion Center, and it's returning once again for all of its fans. The Hello Kitty Café Truck will be back in Torrance on July 22nd. It will be open to the public at the courtyard near the AMC theaters. The first time it made its appearance, hundreds stood in line and the cafe was sold out. It sells pastries, macaroons, accessories, and apparel. Hello Kitty is the cat-like character created by Japan's Sanrio. The mobile cafe launched in November of 2014. You can stop by between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m.
The American Red Cross is facing a critical blood shortage across the country. They've issued an emergency call for eligible blood and platelet donors of all blood types to give now and help save lives. Blood donations have been short for the past 2 months, which has resulted in about 61,000 fewer donations than needed and causing a significant effect on the Red Cross blood supply. Blood shortages often worsen during this time of year since there are less volunteer-hosted blood drives. Officials say the shortage is equivalent to the Red Cross not collecting any blood donations for more than 4 days. To schedule an appointment to donate, use the free blood donor app or visit redcrossblood.org for more information. The American Red Cross must collect nearly 14,000 blood donations every day for patients at approximately 2,600 hospitals around the country. Every 2 seconds in the United States, blood and platelets are needed to respond to patient emergencies.
One-of-a-kind hot rods will travel from Los Angeles to Torrance very soon. In honor of Deuce Day, the Petersen Museum will have traditional hot rods on display. It also coincides with the 85th anniversary of flathead V8-powered 1932 Fords. The hot rods will be driven to the Edelbrock Museum in Torrance to pay homage to the late Vic Edelbrock Jr. The museum's executive director says that it will be the largest cruise-out parade. The hot rods are expected to arrive in Torrance around 5 p.m. Vic Edelbrock Jr. passed away recently. Vic Edelbrock Jr. passed away at the age of 80. and he spent 5 decades as the leader for Edelbrock LLC, taking after his late father, is said to have reshaped an industry devoted to designing and manufacturing high-quality, high-performance replacement aftermarket parts for cars and motorcycles. At the age of 26, he became the president and CEO of the company and held those positions until 2010. Under his reign, the company grew from annual sales being just $450,000 to exceeding revenues of $125 million in 2004. Edelbrock today has 6 locations. 3 of them are right here in Torrance. The family will host a private celebration of life later this month.
Employees across Los Angeles and the state of California will see a hike in their paychecks. On July 1st, Los Angeles employees started making $12 an hour for businesses with more than 26 employees and $10.50 an hour for businesses with 25 or fewer employees. Officials say the change is part of an eventual hike to reach $15 an hour by 2020. This increase doesn't affect Torrance employees right now. The city currently has a minimum wage at $10.50. Beginning January 1st, it will increase to $11. Robert Brandt, the owner of Red Car Brewery and Restaurant in downtown Torrance, says local businesses will see effects and that they will eventually have to raise their food prices to keep up with the minimum wage increase.
For a small business owner, it's a little troubling. Labor is our biggest cost there is. It's basically 40% of our cost structure, and when you sort of arbitrarily increase the cost structure by 50%, that's problematic, particularly when most businesses are on slim margins, 7-8% profit margins on top of your payroll. So as our payroll goes up 50%, I wouldn't doubt our premiums are going to go up 50%. And there's no one out there fighting for small business on that end.
Definitely the pros would be more money. Just from the sound of it, more money would mean a better life, more money to, do things, better rent, better bills, do what you have to do.
Workers' rights activists have been lobbying for an increase in living wage since 2012. Still ahead, with summer here, allergists are seeing a shortage of venom extracts. A local allergist tells us more.
Plus, the shoe store makes sure families in need have the right shoes for the summer.
Torrance kids and their parents put their building skills to the test with the help of Home Depot. Children ages 6 through 14, along with their parents, were busy building toolboxes and painting as they proudly wore their Home Depot orange aprons that they also got to take home. It's part of the city's Community Services Department and Home Depot Carpenter Wagon program. Home Depot provides woodcrafts and assistance in creating various projects, all for free. Throughout the summer, the event will take place at different parks every Wednesday, 3 times a day.
It's really fun. It's to have the kids come out to show that, they can make anything they want. It's very entertaining.
I like painting it. I like painting in art class too, so that was really fun.
Registration is taken 10 minutes before each session, and you can call 310-618-2930 for more information.
A popular shoe store paid it forward by giving away free shoes to families in need. Payless Shoes on Pacific Coast Highway was buzzing with families as they looked for the perfect pair of shoes. These kids were qualified through Project Shoe and were able to pick the shoes they wanted all for free. This project was made possible by the Volunteers of America, Torrance Del Amo Rotary Club, and of course Payless, who worked together to gift low socioeconomic children in the community with new shoes. And to make the day even more festive, Jump Bunch, sports and fitness for kids, brought hula hoops and all types of games to play, and there was a special visit from a mermaid.
I'm happy that they can benefit from this. They usually, sometimes we can't afford certain things, and it's a good thing for them to get some shoes. Since they use them a lot, they run all over the place.
It feels like awesome, so you get to get new pairs and you get to choose the ones that you like.
Well, we're helping Volunteers of America, and the reason why Rotary does this is because that's our charter. We help just to help the community in any way that we can, to bridge gaps and to make a better place for everybody.
60 pairs of shoes were given away and made a lot of kids happy.
It was a booming celebration in Torrance for the 4th of July as thousands turned out for the city's second fireworks show at the Civic Center, and the colorful display brought a lot of oohs and ahs, as Edward Mertz reports.
They came for a good time, and those we spoke to said they had a great time.
Fourth means to me just a day that we celebrate freedom.
The celebration was about family and friends, said Joseph Wright, who chased his daughter Zoe around. And as she grows, he hopes to teach her what independence means.
Freedom of speech, just the freedom to just go about our days and do the things that we do. Like I said, we just take things for granted here.
Celebrating freedom on the mind of Barbara Molina, who joined friends for a dinner of ribs, chicken, and all the trimmings.
The City of Torrance didn't have fireworks for several years, and when we heard that the fireworks were going to be displayed again last year, we were really excited and we wanted to come to support our city.
It took a couple of days for the pyrotechnic team to set up. They also had an app to follow the show. And the guy who fired the rockets, David Lang, said whether in person or online, it's a whole lot of fun.
4th of July show is always a celebration of America, independence, greatest country in the world.
If you're familiar with the kids' game Operation, the control board for the fireworks looks something like that. Only in this case, you want to make sure you touch the metal pieces with the pin.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to the Torrance Civic Center.
And once they were set off, the fireworks, all 1,099 of them, lit the sky and ignited the hearts of many.
It's great. They had paired it with some nice music, and it was actually longer than I expected, so no, it was great. And then we got the best seat in the house.
They were big and I liked the bigger one.
Were you ever scared of the noise?
No.
What'd you think of all the different colors?
I like all the colors.
I think everyone had a fun time though. Yeah, I think everyone enjoyed it. I was able to experience it with family members and friends that I hadn't been able to hang out with in a while. So it was just a big pleasure to be able to hang out with them, see them, and enjoy it the whole entire day, just celebrating great causes and the independence of the U.S.
And like others, he said he hopes Torrance puts on the show for years to come. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Edward Mertz.
Thank you, Edward. It looks like it was a fantastic show.
Here's a way to enjoy the spirit of summer while supporting local students and community leadership. On Sunday, August 20th, you can head to the Depot for the SUMMERFEST. There will be live music, hosted bar, barbecue, and silent auction extravaganza. This is all to raise funds for the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce Foundation's Junior Leadership Program. You can join the festivities for $100 per person, and tickets are available at torrancechamber.com/summerfest.
Speaking of events, the Torrance Roseville Association is hosting their second luau. You may want to mark on your calendar. It will be hosted at the Toyota USA Automobile Museum. There will be a luau-themed dinner catered by King's Hawaiian, and it will include their famous paradise cake for dessert, gems of Polynesia Hawaiian dancers, and much more. The family-friendly event is to support the 2018 City of Torrance float. Tickets are $50 each, and make sure to dress the part as well. Tickets can be purchased at torrancerosefloat.org.
A new eatery is open for business and recently received a warm welcome from the community. Truxton's American Bistro is now serving up delicious food to the South Bay community. Business owners say the company has been around for 11 years and they had been looking for a location in Torrance for the past 6 years. They're taking the place of where Christine's used to be located.
Her history and her experience here fit perfectly into our philosophies, which is about community and being involved. And we're pleased to be here.
I think everybody's really going to be excited about the menu that's here because there's something for everybody. It's truly an American menu, and that's what we really like to see. Having another restaurant right here on the boulevard in Torrance gives our people another choice.
Truxton's offers ethnic and American dishes with a twist. They are known for their appetizers like taquitos and sushi. Main entrees include the 11-spice brisket roasted for 7 hours. Truxton's American Bistro is reinventing classics and serving craveable dishes with unique flavors from around the world. You can enjoy all this right here in Torrance 7 days a week. They cater and have takeout options. They currently have 3 locations. Truxton's restaurant is located at 24530 Hawthorne Boulevard.
A popular fashion brand known for their plus-size apparel is kicking off a large model search right here in Torrance. Torrid is searching for models age 18 or older who wear size 10 through 30. Torrid fans will get a unique opportunity to prove their model material in person right in front of representatives of the brand. This year, they will have a panel of judges who will appear at select live casting events and advise on the top 10 finalist selection. The casting call will take place at the Amo Fashion Center on July 15th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. One lucky winner will receive the title Face of Torrid 2018, complete with the Torrid modeling contract and wardrobe. This is their 3rd annual Torrid model search, and last year alone, they had more than 10,000 women apply online and also attended the castings. They will also be visiting Seattle, Toronto, Houston, and Atlanta. You can apply online at torrid.com/model search.
A large center that houses big-name companies has a new look. The building that was built in 1988 and has 8 stories recently installed full-height structural glass wall entries on the east and west building elevations. The Duro Glass team was called in for the renovations. The interior ground lobby and 4th floor elevator also received glass walls. Officials say the project was challenging at times and there was a lot of detail involved. The ground lobby glass was nearly 12 by 4 feet in height and required a lot of manpower. Current tenants, including Living Social, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo Insurance. The center is located at 21250 Hawthorne Boulevard.
A big-name car company plans to go completely electric very soon. Volvo officials announced that by 2019, they will only produce electric cars. It will mark the first traditional automaker to forego the combustion engine altogether. The Swedish company has been making cars since 1927. Volvo Cars hopes to reach its target of selling 1 million electrified cars by 2025. The company also has committed to help improve the environment and make cities cleaner by reducing carbon emissions, aiming to have climate-neutral manufacturing operations by 2025. Volvo in Torrance is located at 3010 Pacific Coast Highway.
El Camino College students will soon have more of a guarantee to transfer to a university thanks to a new partnership. The college has established a transfer agreement with Loyola Marymount University to streamline the process for students wanting to transfer to the Los Angeles campus. This means that students will be guaranteed admission to LMU if they fulfill all the eligible GPA and unit requirements. Students will be able to transfer into LMU's liberal arts, business administration, communications, and fine arts programs. ECC students will also have access to beneficial services such as campus tours, workshops, financial and aid, and much more. El Camino College's fall 2017 semester starts August 26th. The transfer agreement will be available to students in the fall of 2017. For more information, you can go to elcamino.edu.
With summer here, local allergists are seeing a shortage of an important product needed for allergy patients. Edward Mertz reports.
Right now, there is a shortage of insect venom extract that we use for allergy shots.
Those allergy shots have been effective for decades, helping people to boost their immunity to stings from honeybee, wasp, yellow jacket, hornet, and other types of insects. But the supply of medicine has been dwindling since October, when one of the two companies which produced the extract shut down after federal investigators found contamination. As a result, long-term care is on hold for many people, says Dr. Katie Marks-Kogan with South Bay Allergy and Asthma.
We currently do have patients that are receiving allergy shots for venom allergy, and we feel confident that we'll be able to continue their shots without interruption. However, because of this shortage, there are some people who may not be able to start the therapy.
The shots take 3 to 5 years to be effective. Dr. Marks-Kogan says right now one of her patients is not able to get the treatments, which require scientists to extract the venom by hand from millions of individual insects. And she says if you are stung, you'll find out quickly if it could be life-threatening.
It will almost always occur immediately. So within 30 minutes.
And if you find out you are at risk from the stings, she says get an EpiPen.
It's the only life-saving medication that can be used in this situation.
If you or someone you love is at risk of a severe reaction from a sting, you're going to want to keep an EpiPen with you. They're easy to use. You pull off the cap, plunge the orange needle into your upper outer thigh, count to 5, and then you get to an emergency room as fast as you can.
Obviously, just to monitor that immediate medication helped you in that moment.
And to make sure you don't have another immediate reaction. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Edward Mertz.
Thanks, Edward. Doctors are estimating a 25 to 30% drop in the supply of venom extracts.
Well, still ahead, we've got some great upcoming events you won't want to miss.
We'll be back in just 60 seconds. Don't go away.
It's about putting others first. It's doing your best at whatever you do. It's about being honest with yourself, with everything. It's all of these. It's more. It's commitment. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Is a mobile veterinary clinic on wheels. It's amazing.
Yeah. You can't have a better profession where your patients can give you kisses.
And they're really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some upcoming events to mark on your calendar. The City of Torrance Community Services Department invites the public to stop by for some fun in the sun. The program will offer innovative group-based outdoor games designed to stimulate and challenge participants. One will take place on July 18th at Sur La Brea Park from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. And then the Torrance Historical Society will shut down downtown Torrance for its Rock Around the Block celebration on July 20th from 5 to 8 p.m. It's the 13th annual event, which is a 1950s-style family summer festivity in celebration of Torrance's All-America City Award. The event is free and open to the public. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Julie Chan. Thanks so much for joining us.